Hello there, and welcome back to War Thunder, to a double feature in the new Italian premium tank, the OF-40 MTCA, battle rating 8.7, rank 6. And I want to go immediately into the action and show you a hilarious scene and show you one of the strengths of this tank. And so it begins with us getting gun breached from the side by a Sheridan light tank. And there you can see, well, he now has to go through the reload, but I remember, hold on, I have a 50 cal. Also, I am pretty mobile. Let's just compare a light tank versus a main battle tank. So I easily circle him and I just wait for the reload of the 50 cal, and then I want to get on his side again. And there we can see I shred here through the weak side armor and then get the driver, the gunner, and then the rest of the crew, and that gives me now enough time to repair in cover. So that was a hilarious beginning, that was fun, and I decided you guys need to see this. And that's a good start for a double feature. So after this match there is a second match, and with the second match we then can see the results. And let's just quickly interrupt here my rambling by looking at something beautiful. A dead helicopter. Yes. So I'm now completely repaired. I suffered no crew losses, which is great. And now I want to trigger some actions by the enemy team by decapping A. Not capping it, decapping it, and then getting away from it. Quickly remove here an SPA. And so let's see how my plan will work out. Now, again, if you want to know the exact statistics and want the question answered if this premium tank is worth buying, the usual answers come for a premium tank at rank 6 with a battle rating of 8.7. It depends on your preferences. If you like high tier gameplay, if you like APFSDS and stabilizers and tanks with not a lot of armor, then this is one like many high tier premium tanks. And if you want to know the exact statistics, again, there is the tank review on the AMX-30 Super, where this tank is so similar to, in fact they share the very same horsepower to ton ratio. And yeah, I think some individual things are the following. First of all, we have the very best turret rotation speed at 8.7 with 40 degrees per second. Exceptions are here SPAs, only matched by the 9.0 premium, the XM1. And then there is a little bit of spaced armor on the side of the turret meant to protect the crew. It might be efficient versus Hesh, but it doesn't really work all that well, and nobody shoots you in the turret side with Hesh anyway. Everybody uses APFSTS and or Heat FS. So much for that. The mobility, while having the very same horsepower to ton ratio than the AMX-30 Super, it feels just a touch more nimble. It doesn't feel like this, it doesn't really feel that sluggish, that tired like the AMX-30. So I don't know if this is down to some historical facts, if there is so much horsepower lost in the transmission with the AMX-30 Super and the transmission of this tank is then much better. I don't know, but it feels just this touch better. The next thing is that the turret shape, together with the hull shape, can, but does not reliably create bounces from APHE shells and from even APFSDS if you are weirdly angled. In fact, the turret front looks very familiar like the Leopard 2K, the Kyler. But again, it is not magic. You shouldn't rely on this, and it's again a question of who shoots first mostly wins the engagement, except for game mechanics failing or RNG, better ping, packet loss, you name it. So here I disabled now again the gun breach of yet another M60, and here I now nail him to the ground by tracking and hitting the engine at once. And I saw another tank and I thought to myself, okay, let's finish this guy. And then I saw him, and there you could see my gun breach was hit, and now I'm down to 2 crew members, but only 5 seconds of repair. So this is maybe hopefully something where the enemy tank now tries to rush me. That's at least my hope. And there he is. Good night, sweetheart. So that was now what, a T95 E1. recently I see a few more of them. I don't know why, but it's great. So, and then I'm pretty sure that I hit here some modules with the APF-SDS and I don't initiate a hull break, which is a little bit annoying. And I think to myself, well, maybe bad luck. But in retrospect, I should have loaded here the hash or the heat. And so, despite hitting here the gun breach, that still doesn't initiate hull break. Maybe it changed with the patch, I don't know. But it's super annoying that with 2 crew members, I now need to go through the entire thing again. And yeah, he is not really a danger to me anymore, but there is this other tank, and now I don't really know what to do. I could finish here the SPA, and I'm really tempted to do so, but there is this other tank, there is this tank, so I relocate to get a bit more distance and solid cover between me and the enemy tank, because again, with only 2 crew members, the reload is so long that I'm in a severe disadvantage. Again, reload 6.7 seconds, the DM23 is the APF-SDS, what I would choose most of the time, and it works fine. There is nothing wrong with it, so you have practically the same firepower than the Leopard's A1A1. Not the one with the L44, but you know, the Tech 2 version. And then we can see SPA going through the rear of my tank, but in fact, it was the side of my turret. And that now leads us to the second gameplay, and this is now on the Fields of Normandy map. A map that I actually like, and that recently I also tried to play in a different fashion. And this was the very first attempt of the day where I tried out this new tactic. And after this I thought to myself, you know what, let's make this very video. So there you can see the mobility over medium terrain, I guess, or grass. And the tank easily can reach 45 kilometers per hour, holds the speed very well in a slight uphill, and you just can go to places. This is very nice. It is your standard Western MBT. I saw already 2 enemies going to the middle of the map, and I plan to intercept them. And that looks like a Merkava, and I shot way too low. So that always catches me by surprise, because now I switch here to the M60A2. Can we get another shot in? Come on. Beautiful. That was a nice shot right there. And we actually took his gun breach. Ah, dead helicopters. I love it. Dead helicopters are the best kind of helicopters. And so I now try to use this ridgeline here. There are some nice bushes, and this is now where the similarity to Kursk comes, or Kursk, because a lot of people don't really want to use this position. It looks like open, but in fact there are so many, you know, ridgelines and dips and possibilities to hide right in the open. It is unbelievable that not more people are actually using positions like these. It's extremely cheeky, it can go wrong, but I just despise the go to a building, peek around the corner and catch an APF-SDS round. I try to play tanks like these with good mobility, like light tanks, you know, always surprise the enemy, and I would trade all the armor for the spotting capability, to be honest. Well, not all the armor, you know. Aircraft with cannons are annoying, but that's a different topic. So there is now a road, and I try to go into this road, and this is then where I have a very nice kind of ridgeline. But this M60A2, well, he has the misfortune of hitting a bush, and so he smokes up and disappears. Still can see him. Yeah, I shouldn't have taken that shot, but the commander is dead anyway. But hey, it was worth a try. Every shot that you don't take can't kill anything. That's a basic rule. Now, talking about taking shots, helicopters. I hate helicopters. Helicopters are loud, helicopters are annoying, and I just don't like getting ATGM from above. Remove helicopters. and if I have to do it myself with APFSDS from a main battle tank. Have I told you guys already that I hate helicopters? No? Okay. I need to do that at some point. And so I wait in this location. Now my team actually is relieving me a little bit by capturing A, so that means there is only a very slim chance that I get surprised from the middle. But I still have to retain my situational awareness, I still have to look around myself, but the pure fact that my team was able to capture the third capture point is kind of a relief. Now, do you remember the Merkava from the beginning? I still knew that he is somewhere there, and well, his advanced protection system for the crew doesn't really work versus APFSDS, does it? Now, there is another helicopter. Have I mentioned that I don't like really helicopters all that much? I look around, and when I then looked to the right, I saw that the shell impact just happened, so there must be some tanks around. Sorry guys, but I just can't get enough of that helicopters. It's so beautiful, you know. Remove the sky cancer. It's a relief. It's a relief. Thank you for existing, SPA. And is that an M103? Well, I just aimed a touch too low, so his turret ring is not jammed. I only took 2 guys. I am now for the front of the tank, giving me the 4th kill and fulfilling the order jack of all trades. First, making that kill nearly worth 20,000 silver lines, and also on top of the according to intelligence. Remember that M60A2? Well, I did. And that was then my ace, just seconds later. What a beautiful smooth match this was, how beautiful it went. And I tried my best here versus this helicopter. But he's sneaky and I overlet here. So it seems like he can escape to Cancer another day. And I just try to follow this route because it takes me literally behind enemy lines with all 3 objectives. And we are about to win this game, right? So let's just secure some kills. And I hear the 40mm staccato in front of me and I think to myself, that's another kill for me, but I don't want to become a kill for the enemy SPA. And you know how gun breaches work in this game. But sadly, that kill was taken from me by a T-55 AM. And now already I look into the enemy's spawn, and what do I spot there? An SPA. And again we go through the area where previously I would have caused a hull break, and that cost me actually the kill. So sadly only an assist. A bit of editing magic later and we actually won the game. So let's have a look at the post-battle results, what I actually gained with all this. And for 1 air kill on a helicopter, 4 tank kills and 1 kill assist, together with this order, jack of all trades, I nearly earned 70,000 silver lines and 9,400 vehicle research points. So that is actually pretty great. And this is now all that you need to know about the tank. Again, remember that you can watch the tank review on the AMX-30 Super to get all the stats. It is your average Western main battle tank, nothing wrong with it. So now let's come to the very important statement that I advertised in the very beginning of the video, and that has to do also with the video title, Ready for Refund. Now let me just briefly clarify that it has nothing to do directly with the OF-40 MTCA. I think that it is just a touch above average main battle tank at the battle rating, and as a rank 6 it is making the money, it is making the RP, it's getting the kills, it has good mobility, good firepower, but it is also not equipped with the best armor, so it is very standard. The title Ready for Refund is about the M60 A1 DC Ariete, and in my opinion Gaijin should now go out of their way to offer a refund for all the people that bought this tank, because the stabilizer was taken away. Yes, I know that the battle rating was reduced for that severely, but that's not enough. To sell a tank that has a stabilizer and then remove it is an absolute no-go. That's just an absolute no-go. I know there are historical documents about it, but Gaijin made the problem happen in the first place to sell it in the beginning with a stabilizer. I myself made then a tank review about this tank and probably helping Gaijin sell some of them. So what Gaijin now could do is to offer a refund, or at, let's say, a discount for this tank, for the OF-40 MTCA, by 80 to 90%. And then Gaijin could remove the M60 A1 DC Ariete from your account. I think that would be an awesome trade. And Gaijin could somewhat redeem themselves, in my opinion. But this is now where this tank is actually a very nice addition to the game and very much needed. So that is now my final statement. I know that a lot of people might disagree with this. A lot of people might just say, what the hell you're talking about? I like my M60 A1 DC Ariete, and this is why I said it is a choice. It is an offer. It's not a must be the case. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'm eager to find out what your opinion about this matter is. That's it for me today, so thanks for watching, thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a like if you did, subscribe if you want to see more, and we'll see each other in the skies, on the waves, and on the battlefields of War Thunder.